Okay, so that's elastic block storage. Now, there is another type of storage, file system storage or block storage, that you can use for your EC2 instances known as instance storage. Now, this is local storage that is not separately stored in the data center, but it is actually attached to the host machine that your hypervisor is running on. So this is local storage that is shared across all the instances that are running on that host machine. It's either SSD or hard disk, right, depending upon the instance type that you pick. And it is what we call ephemeral storage. Now, this is very important, okay? This is not for data that you must retain, okay? The reason is because if you have a problem with your instance and you have to replace it, right, you will lose the data on instance storage. Okay, so if you stop your instance for any reason or have to terminate it, the data gets lost, it gets wiped. Okay, so the data gets immediately cleansed off of that local storage volume whenever the instance is stopped. Okay, so don't use it for things that you need to store durably. However, if you need storage with a lot of IOPS, right, like 300,000 plus IOPS, then you want to use instance storage. However, only in use cases where you're replicating your data. So like, for example, a NoSQL database cluster would be a good use case for instance storage because the data is replicated onto the other nodes. Now, instance storage doesn't come on every instance type, and we're going to go through the different instance types and show you in a second. It comes on some, but it does not come on others. So if you want to use local instance storage, you have to start by picking the correct instance type in order to get it. And the amount of instance storage that you get, whether it be 80 gigabytes or 150 gigabytes or whatever, it depends upon the type and the size of the instance that you pick. And you don't provision this. This is something you just get with the instance for free, but how much you get depends upon the instance type and size. Okay, so here's an example, the R3 instance type and the different sizes, large, extra large, 2x large, 4x large, 8x large. You can see that you get different amounts of local instance storage, which each one of those. There are two instance types that are optimized for local instance storage. They're called the Ds and Is, okay? The Ds come with hard disk based local instance storage, and the Is come with SSD instance storage. And depending upon the size, those could go all the way up to 48 terabytes of local instance storage.